In this video, I'll be going over mean absolute deviation, also known as MAD. The first step is to find the mean of a data set. Then we want to find the distance from the mean, which will take the number minus the mean inside of absolute value. Then we will add deviation, and finally divide the sum by number of data points. Below is an example of a data set. So the first thing we need to do is to find the mean. And mean is the average. So we would take 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 15. Then we want to divide by the count of the numbers. So there's total of 6, so we'll put 6 as the denominator. After we add up the numbers, we will have 35 as the numerator and 6 as the denominator. And punching that in the calculator, we would get 5.83 as the mean. Now that we have the mean, we need to go to step 2, which is to find the distance from the mean. And to do that, we would take each number minus by the mean inside the absolute value. So for the first one, we have 4. So we take 4 minus 5.83 inside of the absolute value. And that will give us 1.83. Now for 5, we would do 5 minus 5.83, which is the mean, inside the absolute value, and we would get 0.83. Now the next number is also 5, so we know that's also going to be 0.83. Now for number 7, it would be 7 minus 5.83 inside absolute value, and we get 1.17. Next, 9 minus 5.83, and that equals 3.17. And finally, we have 15. So 15 minus 5.83, that equals 9.17. Now that we calculate the distance of each number, we're going to add them together. So we're adding up the deviation. So we would take 1.83 plus 0.83 plus 0.83 again, plus 1.17 plus 3.17 plus 9.17. Adding that in the calculator, we will get 17. So now that we complete the third step of adding the deviation, we need to divide by sum of the data points. So we can see we have a total of 6 data points. So we would divide 17 by 6. And the answer is 2.83. So 2.83 would be the mean absolute deviation for this data set. So this is an example of how you will find mean absolute deviation, MAD. You first find the mean, then you calculate the distance from the mean of each number, add up the deviation, then divide by the sum of the data points. Hopefully this video is helpful to you, and thank you for watching.